part 2. Coming back here, I just opened up the front compartment. Communication, very important. You've seen these in other videos. I actually have 4 of them now. So there's a set in the bug-out bag, as well as now a set in the urban survival kit. These are the Motorola waterproof kind of talk about things, walkie-talkies. Really good quality. I've had a chance to use them quite a bit more since that last video. They work really well. Now remember that they definitely do not work as claimed. Like Motorola claims perfect conditions, these things can work for 49 kilometers, something like that. It's definitely not the case, but definitely farther than some of them out there, and they're waterproof, which is nice, and quite loud. They also take AA batteries as well as rechargeables. So there's 2 in here. Do I need to have 2? No, I probably don't need to have 2. I have 2 just because, I mean, you might run into somebody along the way that you need to communicate with. So I mean, you can give that person one, something like that. Also redundancy. I mean, even if I don't have somebody with me, if one breaks down or I lose one or something, then I always have a backup. So that's something to keep in mind. Say you're searching debris or something like that in a building, a building collapse or whatever, an earthquake or a tornado, depending on your location. You can give this to somebody, and kind of communicate that way while looking for survivors or whatever the situation may be. But anyways, always good to have communication. Stay in touch with emergency personnel. Obviously, these aren't kind of the same frequency as that, but the civilian channels, I mean, you can keep in touch with people. So always good to have that. One thing I was going to add to this pack that I haven't yet, that I will, are whistles. Another good thing to have is a whistle. I mean, it's drawing attention to yourself. If you want to do that, a great way to do that. Also communication with other people, stuff like that. Wrapping those walkie-talkies with just a bandana. Always good to have a bandana. Several different uses. I don't need to go into it. Covering your face, your head, whatever you want to do. So bandana. Also in here, there is post-it notes. It's a brand new pack of these post-it notes. I picked these because great for like leaving messages for people, stuff like that. You don't really have to find a way to secure them. They do have a little, sticky on the back, so you can kind of stick it to a window or stick it to a wall, whatever, with write a note or a message or, things like that. So always good to have. Not only, I mean, obviously taking notes or writing down important information, stuff like that. So post-it notes, like all my packs, Sharpie. This one's fine tip and kind of a thick tip. Anyways, Sharpie's amazing. Works all the time. So that's what we have there. There's another, there's a pen light here. This one is a Streamlight stylus pen light. Not the brightest light in the world. It takes really weird batteries. Those 4A batteries. Yeah, not AA or AAA, but the 4A. Anyways, but seems to last for a long time. Relatively bright. I mean, essentially this is really just, you can kind of search through your pack with it at night or whatever. So it's always there, just in the pen holder. Wrapped around here is a hair elastic that I took from the wife. There'll be a few more throughout the pack. I like hair elastics better than elastic bands. Seem to be stronger and stuff like that. Ton of uses for elastics, just tying stuff together or whatever, right? But tons of uses for elastics. So just wrapped one around there. It fits better in this pen holder with that. A little zipper pouch here in this thing. So in here, sunblock. Depending on the kind of, or the time of year, I guess, you may need some sunblock. This is just 30, I think, so I'd like to have maybe stronger than that, but good thing to have anyways. I mean, you may be out and walking for long periods of time, the hot, like dark asphalt underneath your feet, so sunblock's good. Kind of goes hand in hand with that chapstick thing too. Also in here, I won't get into it yet, but There's a couple magazines in here. So these are for a 45 that's in here. Again, Canadian laws, so this is educational kind of video. You know, obviously I'm not running around the streets with a, you know, with a handgun in my backpack, just so we're clear. So, what else is in here? This is an extendable baton. So you never know when you might have to kind of defend yourself in an urban situation. Less lethal force is always key, and definitely what you want to focus on. So an extendable baton works. Again, check your laws where you're at. You may or may not be allowed to have this on you, but I think it's a good thing to have. Not in fancying his video, carried pepper spray in his. Pepper spray is fine too. I have pepper spray. I have bear spray, that sort of thing. So could I substitute with this with some pepper spray or bear spray? Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, you could. So again, check your laws, but less lethal. I think it's important. Not only that, I mean, it doesn't have to be a personal defense weapon. I mean, you can knock out the windows of a high-rise if you're in there with it, clear the glass out. You know, I mean, there's a ton of different uses for this, other than just kind of self-defense. So, so that's in there as well. And another flashlight. This one has a paracord bracelet kind of just stuck in there, which is a good spot to carry it in, I thought. So there's that. Always good to have some paracord with you. But so paracord bracelet. In here is kind of a nice little holder for this flashlight. It is it's a Pelican light, so it's a it's a fairly good quality light. There's the if anybody cares, there's the part number and stuff, M62330 LED. Yeah, it's a nice light. It hasn't really been used a whole lot, but super bright. Yeah, super bright. Really, it's brand new. I mean, I've played around with it a couple times, but I've never actually put it to the test. It does take CR123 batteries as well, which is what is in this little tiny pouch kind of thing that it comes with. CR123 batteries in there. So the brand new set in here, plus the set that's in this flashlight, plus the brand new set that's in the Streamlight in the front of the pack. And yeah, so that's that. So always good to have another flashlight. Put that to the side. Again, I mean, sorry, one more. You know, in any other situation, this would most likely just go on my belt or my vest or whatever. But again, I'm trying to stay kind of covert, fly under the radar, so to speak. So this maybe stays in the pack. Not that it's a big deal. I know it's just a flashlight, but you know, it might even be taking this out of here. So alright, so that's that. And what else is in here? Safety glasses. So there's some safety glasses in here. Don't really have to explain them. Safety glasses, I mean, shooting, obviously, yes, you can use safety glasses. But not only that, I mean, breaking windows, doing whatever, I mean, you always got to protect your eyes. So, and then dust and particulates, that sort of thing. Safety glasses are a good thing to have. So, we have that. And these are just kind of single packs of antibacterial wipes, germ-killing wipes, which, you know, it's good. And you don't know what kind of, you might have to sterilize your hands before doing something or whatever, right? All types of uses. But anyways, I don't need to get into that. But these little single-use pouches are nice. They actually rip apart here. So we got 6 of them here. But yeah, they're great. Picked up a box of those, and I'm gonna throw some in each kind of bag that I have going. So we have those. In this pocket as well. Like I said, there wasn't a whole lot of food and stuff in here, but I do keep a little bit of this, kind of like a nut bar, you know, some granola bar, Snickers. Of course, everyone loves Snickers, you know. But you know, a little sugar boost, little pick me up, morale booster, whatever you want to call it. So there's some of that in here on the Snickers. There's also some sunflower seeds. These ones happen to be dill pickle. I just bought these because they were on sale. I prefer the ones with the shell kind of thing because I like spitting out the shells and stuff. But anyways, so sunflower seeds if you don't want to eat chocolate the whole day. So that, yeah, it doesn't take much space, and I mean for a buck that it cost you, like why not, right? This is the end of this pouch, but this is just a USB stick. So, and on this USB stick will be scans of important documents for myself and people I'm traveling with. So, you know, you're talking things like driver's license, you know, social insurance cards, birth certificates, that sort of thing. Always good to have a copy of that for whatever reason. I mean, I do the same thing in my bug-out bag as well. There's a copy of kind of documents, not only mine but my family members as well. So that's that. You can close that one up. In this kind of front, kind of larger compartment here. So this is one of those items that I was talking about that you may or may not need. This is sort of a cheap, just a stove, a cheap stove. I'll open it up here for you. So that's all it is, right? You can buy these replacement kind of fuel canisters, and obviously this goes on top. So yeah, I mean it's a neat idea. Do I need it in the urban survival kit? Yeah, probably not. I mean, maybe it's more of a bug out bag kind of item, but I have it. You know, I mean, it's a little bulky, I guess. It's not very heavy. It burns for 6 hours, I think. Yeah, burns for up to 6 hours. You know, so I mean, yeah, I guess you could lose that if weight was a real issue. This bag, how I have it set up here, is pretty light. I mean, it's way lighter than that bug-out bag I made. So, anyways, so that's an option. I also have other fire starting tools as well, of course. But so put that aside. Cards, you know, just a morale booster, boredom, sort of thing. So, I mean, yeah, doesn't hurt to play some cards, whatever, run into somebody and do something like that. Keep yourself busy anyways, your mind off stuff. So that, what else is in here? First aid kit. You know, nothing too special in the first aid kit, but, you know, good enough anyways, fairly substantial, I guess. So I can quickly open it up. I mean, I'm not going to pull everything out of it, but, you know, everything from Band-Aids, scissors, tape, insect sting, burn cream, alcohol swabs, some gauze. I mean, there's, you know, everything you kind of need in it for minor first aid situations. I think that is it in here. Oh, so just like my other packs, you never know. A little thing of Jack Daniels doesn't hurt anybody, so we'll do that. Leave that there. You can clean wounds with that. Jeez, you can do anything with Jack Daniels. So this the big pouch now. We'll actually leave it there. I'll stop it and we'll start with part 3 here, which will definitely be the last part. Okay, bear with me.